Oh, this is a long one. So we have Genshin Impact 3.0 special program. This will be the release of Sumeru. Now I haven't seen all these other Sumeru teaser videos they've been putting out, so I haven't seen anything of Sumeru or its characters yet besides what they showed in the last special program. Oh, and what we saw briefly at the end of that Fatui video. So anyway, let's see what we have. A bookshelf? Is that Dawei?
欢迎各位旅行者来到须弥，经历了漫长的筹备阶段，原神的3.0版本与草之国须弥终于要跟大家见面了。
finally getting Dendro.
可以说啊，须弥地区的开放有着非常特殊的意义。一方面呢，旅行者们可以前往新的国度进行探索，而另一方面，草元素的加入也使得原神的7元素体系最终完成。
Have you heard of Irmin's soul before?
Okay, is this the actual trailer?
The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it.
Interesting.
She's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity a few hundred years ago. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Nilu's dance
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
The most important performance at the Subzeros festival.
The goddess of flowers.
So that is the name
Countless beautiful
of the Dendro Archon, right?
Bloom wherever she stepped. Though we're just tiny
Ooh, what is that?
Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved.
So this place looks nice.
The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait.
Lots of giant glowing mushrooms.
Trainee Forest Major Kale reporting for duty.
Kole. Is this the girl we saw in the Fatui video? I'm not sure. Is that a boomerang? Are those enemies, by the way? She's finding mushrooms.
It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time.
Withering Zones?
Forests are already in decline.
Ah. So I have heard that...
One with the forest.
Oh, here we have some... Is this...
Let's nip that in the butt.
Sounds like a guy.
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool
used
by the academia that utilizes the legacy of...
I heard that Sumeru has like a rainforest and a desert. It sounds like the desert is like encroaching on the rainforest. Sounds like they call that the Withering.
And you'll gain the wisdom of the gods. I need you to find someone, a traveling merchant.
Was it the dude from the one event? That'd be funny. Is this a new Lolly character? Wait, what weapon was she using? Is that an electro flower?
You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Greater Lord, what?
Ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and
the heck? Was that one of those robots? But it was like... Looked like it was made of leaves.
It's extracting energy from the ley line.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
The Subzeros festival.
Boss?
Go celebrate the birth of that god.
What's happening? Oh, come on!
Our Archon
What the?
created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Ooh, you getting some kind of dancing cutscene? Is the Traveler wearing a... like a floral crown looking thing?
We don't have any more festivals to waste.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
Morn, 1,000 Roses Springs?
在今天的节目
Was
中
it Dendro
我们
Archon in
邀
that
请
at
了
all?
原始的 IP 负责人小罗浩来到现场，来
I
跟
wonder
大
if
家
she
聊
was the
聊
redhead.
有关须弥的一些情况。
I have no
旅行者
idea.
们，你们好呀！我们旅行者的故事呢，也将在这片新鲜的土地上展开。通过走进茂密的植群，或者说是漫天
Man,
的
it'll
黄
feel
沙，
nice to just go back to a
旅
nice
行者们会
green
一步一步地
zone.
去了解
I miss
这
the
座
nice
智慧的
green
城堡。
areas.
来到
我们就要先说说教令院的来历了。在漫长的历史
How do they
中，
spell
须弥历
academia
经
with a
浩劫
K?
种种险情
What is this, Mortal
都被大
Kombat?
慈树王一一的化。作为接受方须弥的人会从名为虚空终端这样一种设备当中去直接获取相关的知识。
俗话说
That's
知识就是力量。
interesting.
这么一看，教令院的权力很大啊。那么，如果我们旅行者朋友想要去教令
They
院，
just
该
have
怎么
like
走呢？
receivers plugged into their
如
brains.
果我们想要去教令院所在的须弥城，我们可以选择从最靠近须弥的
That's
天
kinda
剧院出
creepy.
发。那走这条路
This
的
makes me
话，
think
我们
that
需要
like
穿过一片
somehow
规
you
模
could
很大
take control of
郁郁
those
葱葱
and
的
take
雨林。
control of
这
people
片雨林被称为
wearing
盗
them.
臣林内部栖息
Just
着
brainwash
很多
everyone.
极具特色的神奇生物，比如说形态各异的驯兽，还有一些憨厚敦实的驼兽，色彩
Oh, look at
鲜
that
艳的
guy.
鸣彩鸟等等等等。
又是一位很可爱的角色啊。
作为一
We
个
have
爱
another
财如
lolly.
命的商人多利他只要有钱，什么生意都敢接，只要你买他的货物，
Why is
他就
every
会以
lolly
其他
character
人
we
的血来
get
对待你
female?
多利非常有意思，他身上同时拥有很多个须
I
弥
mean, not that I
之最
want them, but
最
when
不
are
可
we
思
gonna
议
get
的
some
渠道，最
some
神奇的
child
商品
characters
最
that are
难以
male?
预测的出没，而整个须弥的主线剧情将会从 3.0 一直贯穿到 3.2， 连续
Okay.
3个版本放送给大家。
哦，
So it's
这
stretching
么
the
看
main
来
story
这
over
次的
3
剧情
versions.
信息量很大呀。
来说，还是
Now,
对即将启
the
程前往
next
下一
question
站
is,
的
are we
旅行者
getting
来说
all of
我们的
Sumeru
旅途都进入了一个新的阶段，
in
这是一
3.0?
个传承、转折和延展的阶段，富有生命力。
Or is it also
当然
going to
呢
be
也会极
split
富
up
挑战性
between
我们会怀抱着
three
一直以来
versions
的原则和坚。
接下来就请大家和我一起去探索须弥地区的野外风光吧。
Are they going to talk about new
小龙同学，
Sumeru
先走一步啦。
mechanics? Why did he even get a book off the shelf? What was the point of that? Ooh, who is this character? They haven't shown her yet. Freaking... There's my mouse. This one right here. Who is she? I like her design. Dude, what if that's the Dendro Archon? Dude, who is the Dendro Archon? I have no idea. I hope this isn't the Dendro Archon. That would be weird. This is like Paimon 2.0.
还有代表雕王的死域，这两者的对抗就是3.0版本世界任务的核心了。
这些小精灵的
Be
样子
cool to
很有
like
趣啊，而且各
see
自的
how
外
they
形
handle
也
the
不一样。
transition of
他们是不
rainforest
是
to
也和其
desert
他的人类一
in
样，
the
有着自己
environment?
独特的生活？
刚才我们已经在多态转换里提到了草元素的3种反应。
Yeah,
燃烧
so
反应我
Dendro
们之前已经接
reactions.
触过了，草和水
Yes,
所
we know
产
about
生的
burning.
绽放反应，草和雷
Bloom
所
was
产生的
Dendro
激
and
化反应
Hydro.
都会在
Catalyzed
3.0版
Dendro
本
and
中装。
Electro.
这两种反应的变化形式会更
What
多样，
about Dendro
产
and
生的效果
Cryo?
不同。
提那里的瞄准射击可以进行2段蓄力发射花旅箭，
He's got 2 charged
命中
arrows.
后还会产生能自行锁敌的藏运花矢。它的元素战技能产生时运领域，神秘的幻象会持续嘲讽其中的敌人，并使接下来3次花旅箭蓄力所
So we have
需的
another
时间
archer,
减少。
level 2 charge
释放
shot,
元素爆发
has a
时
taunt.
会发射大量能够自行锁敌的缠藤箭。缠藤箭在命中敌人后，还将
That's
生
cool.
成
I
刺
like
激
that.
缠绕箭。
Reminds me of Ningguang's
那
burst.
里的重击和元素外，3.0版本中也会有一些新的武器与圣遗物。
Who
这
attached
其
a
中也
string
包
to
含
a
了一套须
freaking
弥风格的锻
fish?
造武器，2套新圣遗物，
Ooh,
森
hold
林
on.
的记忆。3.0版本中也会有一些新的武器与圣遗物，这其中也包含了一套须弥。
So they're Sumeru-themed weapons that are forgeable. So these will be our forgeable Sumeru weapons. Cool, cool. Look forward to seeing what those all do.
2套新圣遗物，森林的记忆。
We got some artifact sets. We have our standard Dendro damage bonus one. After skills or bursts hit opponents, the target's Dendro resistance will decrease by 30% for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered even if the equipping character is not on the field. Okay, that seems good. We have another one, Elemental Mastery plus 80. So we have a new 2-piece Elemental Mastery. Within 8 seconds of triggering an elemental reaction, the character equipping this will obtain buffs based on the element type of other party members. Attack is increased by 14% for each party member whose element type is the same as the equipping character, and elemental mastery is increased by 50 for every party member with a different element type. Each of the aforementioned buffs will count up to 3 characters. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The character who equips this can still trigger its effects when not on the field. Okay. So this is a very elemental mastery focused thing. They can attack, but you probably don't care about that. You probably don't want that. You probably want to use this with a diverse team to get the elemental mastery. 50 for every party member who's different. So up to 150 there. So this can give you 200, up to 230 total elemental mastery from this. Those seem like pretty good sets that are usable on multiple characters, which is what I like to see. New boss, we have a peacock monster. Looks like something out of Monster Hunter. We have a new ruin monster. It's like a dinosaur. What the heck is that? Is that like a bird with a mushroom for a head?
旅行者们好，来到须弥之后呢，各位旅行者也可以去往游历各处，体验一下不同的活动玩法。比如说最近啊，奥摩斯港，也就是须弥的最大的港口，里面有一家玩具店。这家玩具店的工匠们呢，正在为开发新玩具而苦恼着。那对于像我们这些缺乏童心的大人们来说嘛，做出富有童趣的玩具不是一件容易的事情。所以在活动雕琢童心当中呢，旅行者将和科莱一起在须弥的各处寻找素材，帮助工匠们收集创作灵感，获取巧思手技，来兑换店员们提供的报酬。
We get a free copy of Kolai?
雕琢童心啊，确实很适合跟科莱一起去完成。
第一种途径呢是留影，也就是大家所说的
拍照。Oh, great! Take pictures.
在须弥地区存在一些新奇的物种。
Yes,
这些奇妙的生物呢
event gameplay.
都是童话故事当中的也会在 3.0 版本再次和大家见面。这一次啊，旅行者又可以和沃尔曼以及他身边的小仙灵进行合作了。
Now we get a Dream Sealy.
带上小仙灵，版本的角色起源都有哪些角色会出场呢？在
3.0
版本第一期的角色起源中，
新角
色缇娜里将在巡域议会活动中获得概率 up， 而在同期的角色活动起源2中将会开放钟离的复刻活动。新角色科莱也会作为 up 角色出现在这2个角色起源当中。需要提醒大家的是，缇娜里并非限定角色，它会在 3.1 版本更新后加入常驻起源。
Oh, they're adding in the Standard Wish. It's the first time they're ever going to add someone to Standard Wish. Interesting.
而新角色多利
We get Ganyu and Kokumi.
第2期的2个角色起源
With also Dory, so she's a 4-star.
提升，还奋战在祝圣秘境当中的旅行者们，我们有一个好消息要带给大家。
Some good news to share.
1.2 版本
All
前
5-star artifacts that were updated before 1.2 now became confusion through the Mystic Offering
在环圣
system.
奥技系统当中呢
Oh, the Strong
可以
Box.
通过消耗3个5星圣遗物来制造指定套装圣遗物的圣匣，从而获得一件指定套装中的5星圣遗物。此外，在新版本中，我们也准备了3个全新。
Oh yeah, so we can make more artifacts. What did he say?
在 1.2
All 5-star artifacts, wait, that were updated before version 1.2. So that's not that many. So yeah, that's like the Blizzard Strader domain and like all the other domains before it. But it's not going to have like the emblem set, for example, which is a really important one.
更新的5星圣遗物。
But at least they're adding more to the strong box. I mean, it's still better than just having like the 4 sets that they had. So that's something. I still wish they would just add all artifacts to it.
我们也准备了3个全新的小道具。
3 new gadgets.
王树瑞柚、试验
Into the
型
Elder
超燃
Tree
灯
Tultra
和鱼线
top
稳定器。
something
王树
fishing
瑞
line
柚可以
stabilizer.
使旅行者在使用该道具后，
I don't want to do any more
附近
fishing.
树木的木材。试验型超燃灯
Wait, you
会
can
通过
obtain wood from nearby
直接获得
trees? Travelers can obtain wood materials from nearby trees. Could you go into more detail? Like, does this just auto collect 3 wood from all nearby trees, or Is only one wood? Like, how does this work?
附近树木的木材，试验
It doesn't
型
really
超燃
show.
灯会通过消耗矿物来提高食材加工的效率，而鱼线稳定器
You can
则可根据
consume
过
ore
去
to
钓
make
获的
your
鱼类数量，在钓鱼
food
张
cook
力
faster.
处于
Wow,
最佳张
great.
力区时，提供不同等级的提升效果。
哎，听
And
上去
something
还
for
挺方
fishing.
便
Who
的。
cares? Fishing is
希望我们这
terrible.
次的优化可以进一步的提升玩家的体验，让大家能够更畅快的进行冒险。
没错，那与此同时呢，还有一个关于未来版本的消息。3.0 到 3.2 版本的持续
Mission
时间
versions
会调
3.0 to
整为5周，
3.2 will be
我们也会相应
adjusted.
的调整版本内
Do you
容
say
版本
2
的
5
持续时
weeks?
间会调整为5。
Will be adjusted to 5 weeks. Okay, so the next 3 versions will be 5 weeks long instead of 6, is what he's saying, I think. So they're 1 week shorter. So we're going to get a slightly accelerated update schedule.
周
This makes him look like he's a catalyst user. Is that just like some dendro bomb?
但旅行者们的冒险永无止境，就让我们在新的故事中再会吧，旅行者们，再见。
Traveler's adventure knows no bounds. And then Paimon pops out. Let's explore this area later. Okay, I'll just put this on the screen while I talk so we can see this cool-ass character again. So Sumer's looking cool. I like that there's going to be like a rainforest and a desert, and there's going to be like this withering zone where like the forest is decaying into desert and blah blah blah. They didn't really show us like hardly anything in the desert. We got like one shot of a desert landscape, and that was it. So that makes me think that they're probably not giving us all of it, and we're not getting like all of Sumeru in 3.0. I feel like we're pretty much just getting like rainforest area, and then we'll probably get the desert later, is what it seems like, because they didn't show it off at all. But my main concern about Sumeru, my main question, is Sumeru story locked? This is very important. They didn't mention anything about it during the special program, because I really hope Sumeru is not story locked. New players need to be able to go there to get materials for new characters. This was a major problem with Inazuma and all the version 2 characters. I really hope they're not going to story lock future regions, right? Like if that was just like a one-time thing for Inazuma, it makes sense because it's like an island nation separate from everything else. Plus they had the whole vision hunt and lockdown thing going on. It makes sense. But I really hope that they're not going to be story locking all the other regions, because it will absolutely destroy the game for new players, because they won't be able to do anything with new characters that they get. You know, especially with them adding Tanari, right? They're adding Tanari to the standard banner in, I think, did they say 3.1? Whenever it is. They're adding him to the standard banner especially. Like, imagine getting a standard banner character and you can't even ascend him or do anything with him, right? So, hopefully Sumeru is not story locked and you can just walk there right at the beginning of the game if you want. And you can go over there and you can get materials for all the version 3 characters and whatnot. That's going to be very important. So we'll see what they do. So anyway, looking forward to Sumeru, of course. It looks great. I'm looking forward to going back to, you know, a mainland region. I'm kind of tired of the islands of Inazuma. You know, I'm looking forward to going back to a nice bright green area. And I look forward to new main story. So that'll be it for this 3.0 special program. So until next time, I will see you later.